Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the assistant to the assistant guest relations and basically how you can complete this achievement and every single section. So it's all going to be in one video. I've done each one as its own video, but it's all going to be in one. There's going to be a bit of a cut to put them all together, but it should be pretty straightforward. Obviously, I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any queries in the comments. I'm going to put as many cards, description details as I can, and timestamp it as best I can so that you can have the best time possible. But yeah, that's it from me. See you guys soon, and enjoy the video. I will be back with some more content relatively soon. Let me know if you need any help, but enjoy. And yeah, bye. Video we're going to talk about the Case of Misfortune side quest sub-achievement that you need to complete if you're looking to complete all of the guest relation side quests in relation to the 20th anniversary event. Now, to start this, you will have to access the Document Fair card, which can be found behind the small box next to Alex. Once you pick up the card, you will be able to talk to Alex and be able to discuss a new point with her, saying you found the card. After this, you can use your Anara toy or just fly to the waypoint location that I give you in the description, and of course you can see, but you will speak to this guy called Alfonso Constant. He's located literally to the right of the storytime stage, and after speaking to him you will eventually unlock the quest, which will actually require you to find all of the cards. Now, the card locations are all in the ways that you can see here. I've also put them in the descriptions. The 6 of Frost you've already found, but the other 9 are pretty easy to get. The 6 of Fire can be found right to the right of Leroy Jenkins' chicken stall. The 5 of Fire can be found by the 2 barrels near Storytime. You can see it on the floor here. Remember to use your Anara tool to highlight it. It's very important. You'll see me using it later on. It helps a lot, so please use that tool. The 4 of Earth can be found between the 2 caravans at the entrance area to the anniversary celebration. The 8 of Fire can be found behind Briville Thorpe next to the ice rink arena, so you can see here behind this little stall there. 3 of Fire can be found by the outhouse buried in the sand to the left of the Vista portals. So if you see the Vista portals, you'll see a little outhouse here, and right next to it is the card. Again, remember to use the Anara tool, it's very important. This last one can be confusing if you see underneath the stage of Fashion Frenzy. Some players don't know this, but underneath the stage of Fashion Frenzy, so you'll see this kind of open area, and if you walk into it, walk right to the back where you see these black market guards, to the right of the blue dragon or evoker guard, you will find it, so pretty straightforward. The next one is the 2 of Fire, which can be found under one of the seats in Storytime. This is on the left hand side of Storytime, under the second from the last row, under the Tauren female. The 3 of Frost can be found by the stairs leading to the Storytime stage. So this is the stairs that lead down to Mount Mania and Storytime. And the 2 of Air can be found by the Fashion Frenzy stage on the ground, a little bit to the center of the stage, just outside the first ring. Once you've completed all of them, you can go back and hand in the quest, and you'll complete the first side quest sub-achievement of the achievement for the anniversary event. And that's it from me. Bye. Book, which is the second side quest sub-achievement that you can do for the anniversary world event, where you need to do all the guest relation side quests. Now, this one is very simple or very difficult. Speak to Alex and take Torn Dreams, which will require you to go speak to Rainy Fizzlebog, who's by the Mount Mania event. She will give you a quest called Restoring a Good Tale, and this can be achieved in 2 ways. The first method is incredibly difficult. You can obtain pages 6 and 7, which can drop from any of the anniversary bosses that you can find across the world or in Tanaris. Page 16 can be found by the bowl next to the doghouse and pet corner. Page 18 can be found between 3 rocks to the right of the Hearthstone stage, behind the Storytime stage. Page 21 can be found next to Outhouse, behind the Fashion Frenzy stage. And page 25 and 27 drop from Sand Devils located inside the Caverns of Time. I will leave waypoints in the description for all of the pages, but if you have 100 gold, yes, 100 gold, you don't have to do any of this. Instead, head behind the Fashion Frenzy stage, simply fall down this hill, speak to this vendor, and buy a new copy. It's as simple as that. You don't need to do anything else. You can head straight back to her, hand it in, complete the quest, and get your rewards. You will miss out on some clues for Secret Crate number 5 if you do this method, but because I have already shown you where Secret Crate 5 is, you can just ignore that. Of course, if you do want to complete the process yourself to feel the full experience, you are welcome to, and that's why I've left the waypoints and the original method in the previous section of the video, because hey, some people still really want to do it that way. But that's it from me. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how you can complete the Loud and Smelly case, a sub-achievement of the Guest Relations side quest story achievement for the 20th anniversary. Now, to do this, you're going to want to take a quest from Alex called Take a Hozen On My Back. From there, you're going to travel just a little bit south near the entrance from the far side of the event, and you will speak to 2 NPCs there and take a new quest called the Case of the Forgetting Wikket. Speak to the NPCs to ask what pet they want, and then head down to Briani, who's located in the tent across from the pet zone in the celebration. From there, you're going to want to head and speak to Sully, who's standing to the left of the raid entrance from the celebration as well. All the waypoints and markers are on the screen and in the description. After you speak to Sully, travel to the Jade Forest, and then you're going to want to head down towards the Heart of the Serpent. For those of you who did the original quest line in the Jade Forest and remember Sully from the Serpent Heart quest line, you'll remember that he befriended 2 raccoons during the course of that quest line. There's a little bridge to the west of the Heart of the Serpent, and once you cross that bridge, if you want to, you can use the thinking cap to try and find the coordinates. You're going to want to move to roughly 40 south and 8 east, but you can just follow my marker and you'll be able to get to the Raccoon Grave. The Raccoon Grave is found at the top of the mountain, just behind this Flight Master NPC that you can see here. So it's really not too hard to find. Once here, use your torch that you have from the introductory quest lines, and once you've done that, you'll be able to catch Gizmo. Now, he moves around a little bit in the beginning, but don't stress, just follow him around and keep trying to pick him up, and eventually he'll stand still long enough that you'll be able to collect him. Once you do so, you'll be able to go back and hand in the quest at the anniversary event location. It's as simple as that. Once you've done that, you are pretty much ready to go, and you have completed the quest line. On top of that, if you wait a little bit after completing the quest line, as a little bonus, you'll get an additional pet through the mail, because it turns out that dead raccoons don't smell so great. But that's it from me. See you guys in the next one. Bye. The Case of the Old Soul, a sub-event questline for the Guest Relations questline. Now, you can achieve this by taking the Nola's Last Wish quest from Alex. To unlock this, you have to complete the tutorial questlines for the Guest Relations questline, which I'll leave in the top right-hand corner so that you guys are good to go. Once you've done that, you can speak to Lashka, or Lash, I don't really know how to pronounce it, but you need to head to Vol'dun. Now for the Horde, this is very easy. You just teleport to Zildazar, and then you can catch a flight master or fly to the continent to the northwest, Vol'dun. But if you are Alliance, it's a little bit more complicated. You need to catch a portal to Borealis, and then once in Borealis, you need to go and access the ship in the harbor, speak to the captain, and then head to Vol'dun, so that you can get there quite easily. From there, you are going to both head to the same places, so it's just TPing there that's a little bit of an issue, but other than that, you should be good to go. Now, where you're going to want to head to next is going to be Tortaka Refuge, which is a little flight point that you can very easily access. Once you get to Tortaka Refuge, you are going to want to speak to Elder Kupaka. He will give you your next hint, and then you can just punch in the waypoint that I have, and with that waypoint you can head a little bit southeast and you'll find a little village with dead Tortillon there. Once you're here, you're going to want to open up your toy box. You're going to want to activate the Idol of Anara. Once you do that, it will highlight the scrolls, this like little box of scrolls that you can find here, and you're going to want to loot them and take the note. Now that note is going to give you two locations, 139 West and 429 South. You can use your thinking cap and basically then follow the instructions given with that note, but you can just also plug in the waypoint that I have, because that's going to take you there anyway. You can use an add-on like TomTom to use these waypoints. Once you get to this point, you're going to swim underwater. You'll find Tortillon Wedding that is happening. You will then want to activate the quest item, the Nola's Last Wish, which you had looted from the scrolls, and you will see Scroll Sage Nola slowly swimming down as the fireworks go up. Once he arrives, simply speak to him, and you will complete the quest, and then can head back to Lashik in the main hub of the 20th anniversary, speak to him, and complete the quest. And that's it. That is the sub-achievement done. So pretty good stuff. Obviously, let me know if you guys need any more help, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Case of Great Aspirations sub-quest plotline to the Guest Relations plotline in the 20th anniversary. Now, to do this, you're going to need to take first a Legacy of Destruction, which you can find along the bulletin board next to Alex, and speak to Voidfire, who you can find in the Peck corner. Now, to unlock this, you have to complete the tutorial quest lines for the Guest Relations quest line, which I'll leave in the top right hand corner for anyone who needs to know. Once you've done that, you will have to go to 4 different areas. Now, the easiest way to begin this is either to catch the Zeppelin to Stranglethorn if you are Horde, or to TP to Stormwind if you are Alliance, as your first area you have to go to is within the Burning Steppes. Once you are in the Eastern Kingdoms, you can hit all of the points, but the 4th one is a bit easier to access another way. Step 1 takes you to the Burning Steppes. Here, you will be able to speak to Voidfire. You can summon him with a little whistle that is given to you at the beginning of the quest line. The whistle will pop up next to your quest, so you just have to click it and then obviously speak to him, interact, and you're good to go. The next area that we'll have to head to is the Badlands, which is just a short ride upwards. Again, the waypoint will be in the description and on the screen. You can use any add-on like TomTom, which will enable you to just plug it in and fly there. Similarly, you will use the whistle, summon, Voidfire, and then you are good to go. And finally, the last point that is available within the area is in the Twilight Highlands. The Twilight Highlands is, again, pretty much just directly straight up. You can fly there, pop in the way direction, and you are, again, pretty much good to go. Now, speak to Voidfire, and we only have one more place to go. Now, unfortunately, this is the Shimmering Expanse in Vashir, which means you're going to need to go to Vashir. Now, how to get there is pretty straightforward. There are portals in both major cities, Orgrimmar and in Stormwind. You can access them and portal to Vashj'ir, provided you have begun the quest line in that area on the characters. You can see, for example, my Alliance character is not able to portal in there. The easiest way to circumvent this is to go to Chromie Time and then take the associated quest with Vashj'ir, take the boat that takes you out there, and then just do that via the process if you can't teleport. Now, once you are in Vashj'ir, you might want to use a water mount. If you are interested, I have a video on how to get them. But you can just hit the Flight Master, travel to Legion's Rest, and then again, smack in the waypoint, and it's a short swim from Legion's Rest. You can speak to Voidfire and complete the quest and the sub-quest line. So pretty cool, pretty straightforward, pretty easy, and that should cover everything you need to know. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye. This video we're going to be taking a look at how you can complete the sub-achievement for the guest relations storyline for A Case of a Feathered Friend. Now, you will need to complete the tutorial for these quests. I'll leave a link to in the top right hand corner. You will need to complete a Bard's Tale and take it from Alex. It's pretty straightforward, and from there you will have to speak to Rashad, who you can find in the stage area by story time. From there you will take a Bird's Tail, which is basically the same quest, just spelled different, and you'll be tasked with finding a whole bunch of feathers, all of them being in the Warlords of Draenor expansion. Now, you can speak to Maru for a bit of a clue if you want to figure things out for yourself, but from here on out I will be giving you all the exact locations, so you can see how you go from there. Now, getting to Warlords of Draenor is simple. You can either catch the portal from the portal room in Orgrimmar or Stormwind to Warspear or Ashran, or whichever the location is. For the Alliance, it's the Shield, Lion Shield. But if you have done the Warlords of Draenor campaign, you can use your Garrison Hearthstone. Now, the first one is located in the Spires of Iraq at 4553. The way will be in the description below. And here you can find the burnt feather. Remember to use the Idol of Anara toy item, as this will give you the ability to spot these items very easily. Okay, so once you've done that, you are pretty much good to go. From there, basically, we need to head to Talador. So when you get to Talador, the waypoints on the screen, you will again be finding a feather near the Battle for Shatra world event that used to occur. Again, the Idol of Anara will point you in the right way. From there, we need to go to Nagrand. Now, if you want to do this the proper way, you're going to need to use your tricked out thinking cap. But if you don't want to do that, just head over to Nagrand and head to this waypoint. It's on top of this little mountain, and it makes life way easier if you just head there straight away as well. Again, the Idol of Anara will help you locate it if you struggle with visibility. The final feather is located near the shipyard of the Horde Garrison. Now, this is in Frostfire Ridge. Again, the waypoint will be on the screen. It's important for Horde characters to note that there is a little bit of a bug if you built your shipyard or upgraded it. You may have to consider doing it on an Alliance character for now, until they hotfix it and repair it. But yeah, once you have that feather, head back to the 20th anniversary celebration zone, and you can hand it in, and you will have the achievement complete. So pretty easy, simple, and straightforward. Bye. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the case of misplaced mementos, or missing mementos, in the sub-achievement for the assistant to the assistant guest relations manager achievement for the World of Warcraft. So you're going to want to take the lost and found quest from Alex, Once you do, you are going to be able to click the chest next to her. Once you do that, you'll be given 4 items that you have to redistribute out, or 5 items that you have to redistribute out to certain participants in the 20th anniversary. The first is Mankirk, who you can find at this location. He is right behind the Mount Mania. John F. Keeshan can also be found by Mount Mania, right by the fence. Both of these are static characters, so you don't have to worry too much. The next one is Marin Noggenfogger. You will need to give her the potion bottle. You can find her by targeting her. She walks around the location, but is also pretty straightforward. Next, the last of the two, one that also moves around a little bit, but isn't too much of an issue, Oglethorpe of Nauticus. You need to give him the tiny mechanical mouse. He can be found by the stage, by the portals to the different areas for the photos. And then you can find Farmer Yoon, again by Mount Mania, also doesn't move, and you can give him the Well-Worn Almanac, and that's it. That is everything you need to do. Nice, short, sweet, and simple. Hand in the quest to Alex, and you are good to go. So, see you guys next time. Bye. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the case of the missing pets, or the case of pet games, and basically how you can complete it. It's a sub-achievement for the assistant to the assistant of the guest relations questline, and it's super simple. You're going to want to take Pet Pursuit from Alex. You can then go over to the pet area, and you can take the next step from Geopeto Joybuzz. This will require you to head to Pandaria. Now the easiest way to get there is to go through Orgrimmar or Stormwind and head to the Jade Forest. It's also important to note you will have to complete the introductory quests to the Guest Relations questline to unlock these. I'll leave a link to it in the top right hand corner. Once you are in Pandaria, you need to head to the Jade Forest. This is not a huge issue for either faction. You can simply fly there, and once you're there, you want to use your Idol of Anara toy, and you're going to want to click on the jumping spider that appears to glow in orange. This will add it to your quest, and you can then move on to the next one, which is in Kunlai Summit. Now again, it's important to note that you need to be able to get to Pandaria. If you are having any issues in that regards, obviously only thing I can suggest is maybe doing the introductory storyline and getting yourself access to the Jade Forest, but it should be accessible to all classes. Once you're in Kunlai Summit, head to this waypoint, 44.43, 52.51, you'll find a little goat. Again, use the Idol of Anara, and it makes it easy. That's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and bye. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at the staged disaster sub-achievement for the assistant to the assistant guest relations manager achievement for the 20th anniversary event. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take Not Ready on Set. This will require you to head to Ardenveld. We're going to give you 2 ways to get there. It's also important to note that you need to complete the tutorial quest lines for the guest relations quest line to access these quests. I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner. Now you are going to need to head to Ardenveld. This can be achieved 2 ways. You can teleport to Oribos and then fly to Ardenveld, or in Dornagal you can access the time portal, which will take you to the portal to the Minas Tirith Scythe of Minas Tirith, that dungeon in Ardenveld, and you can go there. I have a lot of Lord of the Rings on my mind. Once there, take the show must go on at the amphitheater, and then you are ready to go and collect the items. They're all pretty easy to get. The play script can be found behind the stage. The Mask of the Trickster can be found behind the wooden wall next to the purple lamp. All of the waypoints are on the screen for you and will be in the description. You can enter them into any add-on like TomTom and have a good time. The prop sword is found in the crowd under the Queen's chair. It's the big throne. And then the last one is found by the musical area, which is way at the back behind the crowd seating to the left. If you are facing the crowd from the amphitheater stage, you'll see a drum and 3 harps. You can find the conductor's baton there. Simply return, hand in your quest, and you are ready to go. And that's it. Pretty super sweet, simple, and done. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Bye. So that's that. Enjoy your thinking cap cosmetics and your achievement and your new detective title, which you can use for the fill cycle. That's it from me. Bye.